Hey, welcome back, BattlBox. Basic tools. Am I that boring?
No, sorry.
What's going on, everybody? It is Chris from Out West with Chris. Today, I'm joined by my lovely assistant, my daughter, and we're going to be opening BattlBox Mission 33. I don't really know what's in here. I know one item, and that's about it. So I kind of have an idea of what the theme might be, but you know what? Let's just take a look at it. Let's open it up, dive right in. Mission 33 from BattlBox. All right. So this is the sit rep card.
Sit rep, wilderness, survival skills.
Wilderness survival skills, so that's kind of cool. So this is Mission 33, the self-reliance box, and we will be unboxing the Pro Plus today. Before we get started, I'd like to point out that I don't pay for this box. This box is sent to me for opening and unboxing purposes. So this is a theme that I can kind of get behind, and just looking really quick at some of the items in here, I think I'm really gonna like this. I haven't taken anything out, but I really think I'm gonna like this. So, pretty cool. So, BattlBox is a subscription box that gets sent to you on a monthly basis. It has 4 subscription levels. We're gonna go one by one down the order that they're listed, talk to you about them. The basic is a $24.99 cost. They're stating a value of $54.94 as the value. So what's that first item right there?
Speedy Stitcher Sewing All Kit, and it costs $19.99.
$19.99, and that is this item right here.
What is it?
It's something that allows you to like sew leather, repair your boots. It's a sewing kit. I have one of these and they're actually pretty darn cool. I have one in a long-term survival kit. And if you're in a long-term survival situation, you're gonna have to rely on yourself to repair boots, tents, coats, clothing, sleeping bags, all that type of stuff. So a kit like this is actually really helpful in one of those long-term survival situations. This box is a self-reliance box. So, you know, it's gonna teach you some self-reliance skills, or gonna provide you tools so that you can learn some self-reliance skills. And sewing is actually a huge self-reliance skill. You get some extra,
That feels good.
it's like a wax-coated thread, and it's a heavy-duty thread. It comes in with instructions down here on the bottom, this little piece of paper. You're gonna want that. But what you have is it's basically a sewing awl.
Whoa.
So you have 2 needles that are inside. One is a curved needle, one is a straight needle. And you see the thread comes from in here, and you have a spool inside. See, so there's a spool in the bottom right there. This is a chuck. Grab that, screw that down, and that'll lock the needle into place. And it also protects the needles while they're being stored. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. Really cool, actually. A little sewing kit, $20 value. These things are awesome. I really ought to do a full review on this kit. I think I'll do that here in the future. Maybe you can help me with that.
Yeah.
Like we can learn how to.
And I can also show my needle how the difference is.
We could show some differences in your standard needle. Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe that's something her and I will do in the future. Really cool little sewing kit, extremely important in a self-reliance, long-term survival situation. So, pretty cool. Do you know what self-reliance means?
Take care of yourself?
Yeah. So instead of relying on other people to do stuff for you, you are learning skills to where you could take care of yourself if there was nobody else to help take care of you.
Penal No 6 carbon steel knife.
So an Opinel, that's cool.
$13. Exactly $13.
Exactly $13, huh? An Opinel carbon knife. These are made in France. Mm-hmm. These are pretty cool little knives. A lot of times people look at these as a crafting knife, but you could do a lot with them too. They also have a chuck of sorts, or a collar. So it's a really kind of cool wood handle, but they have a collar, and then you spin that to lock it, okay? So that when you're doing like some carving, it won't pinch down on you. Yeah. Really lightweight, compact. So with the Opinel, you could do some feather sticking with this, some wood carving, you know, that type of stuff. Really detailed work is gonna be where the Opinel shines. You could also use this to gut fish. You could use it to clean or skin game, that type of stuff. So it's gonna have multiple uses. Thing I like about it is it's compact and extremely lightweight.
It looks light.
Mine isn't super sharp out of the box. That's not a huge ordeal for me. You know, go ahead and sharpen it, but it's fairly sharp. How much was that again? $13?
$13.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So I think that's a good price. Pretty stoked to have this little knife. I think it'll do really well. What's next on the list?
Marbles, pocket, puck, knife, and tool sharpener.
Okay.
And it's exactly $9.
Exactly $9, huh? So that is this right here, and this is they call it the back pocket dual grit tool sharpener. It's a puck style knife sharpener. Pretty small, pretty lightweight, compact sharpening stone essentially. So pretty cool. If you use these, you are actually going to want to lubricate it a little bit with either some honing oil, or some spit, some water should work. You know, something like that, just to kind of help the process a little bit. Another really handy thing in a self-reliance survival situation. I don't think that came with the carrying case, but that would have been kind of cool to get a little carrying case.
Like to carry it in.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I have something we can use, maybe like an old, you know, Crown Royal pouch would carry this and maybe something else pretty well. So pretty cool little item. What's next?
Ready-Man Tinder Scraper.
Oh, okay.
And it's $12.95.
Yeah, what's that remind you of, kiddo?
What is it called? The cheese thingies?
Yeah.
Cut the cheese.
To cut the cheese. Cut the cheese. You've been cutting the cheese a lot lately?
No, I've been right when I said cut the I'm all like, oh, that sounded wrong.
You're kind of embarrassed now, aren't you? A little blushing? Are you blushing a little bit? Okay, so what does it look like to you?
A cheese grater?
It has a serrated side, it looks like. It looks like it's got some holes here and here.
Where does it have that?
I don't exactly know. Maybe there are instructions. What's the price on that?
Oh, $12.95? Yeah.
$12.95. This is kind of an item that to me, it looks like they took from the Smiths, I forget what that was called, but there was a product from Smiths that had something similar on it that actually caught it in a little basket, a little holder, and it was a tinder processor. Same principle, cheese grater action. So this is just a card, it's a Ready-Man card. The benefit of this over the Smiths one is that this can fit in your wallet. Theoretically, should fit in there pretty good. It's got a little saw for some minor processing. It seems like it'd be a little bit unwieldy.
What does that mean?
Hard to handle. So I guess, you know, you could take your sticks.
Oh yeah.
You could do it like this.
Do you feel like it will move a little too much or something?
Maybe.
Like you can't hold it as well.
Maybe. To me, it's, I don't know. You and I all know that I have been fairly critical of some of the Ready-Man cards. This seems to be a little bit thicker than some of the prior ones, but it'd bend in your hand. I don't know how long something like this would last, so and it just seems kind of like a little bit of a rip-off idea. You know, it's nothing original, nothing new.
And it's $12.
And it's 12 bucks.
Well, about 13 actually.
$12.95, so about 13. So I you know, probably won't throw this away. It'll go in a kit of some sort because I see some practical use for it. Is it worth $13? I really don't know. That's, you know, something you guys are each going to individually have to decide. I personally probably wouldn't spend $13 on this on my own, but it's part of a greater thing with BattlBox, so really it doesn't cost you $13. It just doesn't, because you know you're getting it all cheaper because you're buying it in a BattlBox, if that makes any sense. So pretty interesting, but pretty recycled idea personally. So I'll just leave it at that. Advanced is next, but just to recap, $54.94 for your basic box value, and it costs you 25 bucks. I think there were some pretty cool items in here. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go to advanced now.
Which is about $50 cost and $97 value.
Yeah, just about a $97 value. Okay, what's that first item? The Condor Blade Blank. Yeah. And then what does it say?
And then it says 1075 high carbon steel by El Salvador. Did I say that right?
Yeah, made in El Salvador.
And it's $18.69, so about $19.
And then what's the next item?
Walnut block and pins for cap heart, and it's $7.99, so $8.
Okay, so $19 and $8.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So that is this right here. You have a knife making kit, and we got something similar a while back. It was the Reliance. The Pathfinder Knife School, I think it was. It was Dave Canterbury's company. We got a knife making kit, which was kind of cool. This one looks like it's a little bit more developed. Oh, that's a really lightweight blank right there. This is a little bit different than the Pathfinder knife because it has an already shaped blank, basically. So you don't have to do a whole lot of work. You have some cutouts where your pins are gonna go. And the blade it's not super sharp, but it's already got an edge on it that you're gonna be able to sharpen without any really heavy tools. So you're gonna be able to work this into a pretty basic knife using the walnut blocks and the pins that are enclosed, some sandpaper, some glue, some pretty basic tools. Am I that boring?
No, sorry.
And some pretty basic tools to come up with a really kind of an interesting little knife. I'm all about that. I think that's cool. The next item up is
DF-4 Deadfall Trap, and it's $14.99.
So this is the third or second item in your Pro or your Advanced box, and it's a mechanical deadfall. So Cassidy,
what?
Remember when we were talking about making your own or catching your own food?
Yeah.
They have a trap for catching food. So this is a deadfall trap. So it is kind of a figure 4. That's how you know if you've set it up right. This will stick kind of on the ground, so you can secure it kind of down utilizing this and possibly some cord to anchor it. Your bait would hang right here or on here somewhere. They've got quite a few, looks like different options for hanging your bait, which is kind of cool. Then your deadfall is going to lean up onto this. Can you hold this right here? When the animal comes and takes the bait, it's going to pull that down. That's going to go up, and the deadfall is going to come down and smash whatever's underneath it, like a squirrel or a rabbit. Do you understand how that works?
Yeah.
Something heavy's right here, okay?
Kind of.
Okay, press down on that. See? Did you see how that worked?
But how do they actually get trapped? Oh, so like this is them?
So they're right there, okay? This is something I'm gonna have to probably demonstrate. It's dark outside right now, so it won't work. You can't touch that right now, okay? So you put food right here.
Yeah.
You put a rock or a big branch.
Right there or something?
Right here.
Or like
and it leans over like that. Okay, sorry, this isn't useful for you guys because you can't see. They come, hit this, that big rock falls down and smashes them while they're trying to eat it.
Oh, and they kind of get like knocked out so that...
Or they get squashed.
Yeah, so that next time you come...
They're there underneath the log.
I get it now!
You get it? No way! So we should actually practice setting these up. It also comes with some green wire in there. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty cool little setup. And it would be good to go out and show you this. I don't think we'll do it as part of this video just because that would be a super long video. It's really neat. I like it. Very compact. You know, this is the type of stuff that I really want in my battle boxes. This is survival gear right here. This is self-reliance. So, really happy about something like this. And at a $15 value, that's pretty good. It looks like it's going to be pretty solid as well. Next up is the Pro. It's a $99 cost, and they're saying $156.56 value.
It's a zombie tinder bushcrafter fire kit, and then it says USA.
Made in the USA, so that's cool.
It's $59.95.
You want to see if it's heavy?
Yeah. That actually is pretty
heavy. So it comes in a tin, and this is not an Altoid size tin. It's quite a bit bigger. It's got a couple of bands on it to keep it from just popping open. And I really like some of the products from Zombie Tinder, so I'm interested to see. That's a pretty steep price tag. There's some stuff in here. You get quite a bit of stuff. Get some jute twine. And if you guys do not know, I think jute twine is one of the most underrated long-term survival bushcraft items that you can get, because you can do so much with jute twine. So I'm a huge fan. It looks like you have some probably some petroleum-based or petroleum-laced cotton, some sort of jellied cotton or something. Got a couple small pieces of flint, so I'm guessing there's a flint and steel type setup in here. Looks like you get some cordage. Looks like you get some char cloth as well. So there's some char cloth in here. You get one of these little things, and it looks like it's wax based with some of that fire cord. So like a little bomb or a little fire grenade. I don't know what they're called, but.
Do you pull it?
No, you just kind of fray that out and get a spark to strike onto that, and then that'll light the whole thing on fire. I'm thinking this is for a bow drill. I don't know what all of the cutouts are for, maybe for securing it to a pack or something, but there's a little pivot spot for a bow drill. So that'd be the top of your bow drill. I suck at bow drill, so I'm not really an expert. Not gonna really talk about that too much, because that's just not something, you know, I really feel like I have the authority to talk about. But this looks like an interesting little Firesteel and striker.
Is that a spark thingy?
Yeah, a little spark thingy. All kind of self-contained. That goes into there, and then you can tighten it up. This is actually kind of cool looking. I think I like the looks of this. It's got a four-edged little surface here for striking. I don't know if that's, yeah, that's magnesium. So we got a magnesium chunk if you need some. I think that's magnesium. Yeah, I believe that is magnesium right there. So that's pretty cool. Let's get some of this off.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good sparker.
Whoa.
So that's pretty cool. Let's throw some good sparks right there. Whoa, jeez. This is like 4th of July in here.
Wait.
What? Yeah, that's pretty good. This is a cool little striker and Firesteel. I like how it's contained. My hands are like totally black now from messing with this because of packing oil and stuff. Now yours are too.
Obsidian.
And it's flint, so it's kind of like obsidian.
I have obsidian. You want to try an obsidian?
No, not really. I'm not very good at this. But you can get a spark.
Don't hit yourself.
Oh yeah, I did. I cut myself a little bit, but all right. There's quite a bit of stuff in this kit, but I'm just gonna come out and say I don't think it's $60 value. You know, it's made in the USA, but you can buy. This is good. This is really good actually. But you can buy 100 feet of jute. You probably get 300 feet of jute at the dollar store for $1. Yeah, that's where I get my jute.
Don't you have a bunch of this in the garage?
I have a bunch of that everywhere. She's holding up the jute. You can't see. But I have that all over the place because I love jute. It's cheap. Can take a spark really well. Has multiple uses, so you got redundancy on cordage and just all that stuff. They got some char cloth in here. They got one of these, but I'm not really that impressed with that.
Wait, so that came in this?
Yeah, this came in.
I think this could be like $15 value.
Yeah, that Firesteel by itself could be 15 bucks. Yeah,
like $15.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not going to deny that. The whole thing being 60 bucks, I'm not really seeing it. And that's your only item in Pro. Yeah, that's your only item in Pro is this. I mean, it's kind of cool, but man, I don't know about that. That's I don't know. It's a cool item. It just seems like a $30 price tag would be much more palatable.
I've yawned 4 times.
You keep yawning. Cute. Really cute.
Next thing.
What's up next?
Pro Plus. This is in the Pro Plus. Knife of the Month Club. $150 cost, $262. The item is a Condor Primitive Bush Knife by Matt Graham.
Matt Graham?
Matt Graham. And it's exactly $150.
Exactly $150. So you paid $150 for the Pro Plus. I haven't even gotten this knife out of the packaging yet.
Whoa.
And I'm pretty impressed. I saw a picture on Instagram of this scabbard type sheath, and I thought that was really cool. So you can tell this is really well done. That's a Condor. That's their logo.
Oh.
And a fixed blade knife. This is the first fixed blade that we've received in quite some time. I think in almost 8 months, which long overdue. I think if this didn't happen relatively soon, there would have been a revolt. This thing is awesome.
That looks really sharp at the end. Look at that.
That little tip right there?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. So the top part isn't sharpened because of laws.
But like that.
But right there. Oh my gosh. This is...
Someone's happy.
This is money. This is total money right here. This is one of the coolest knives, fixed blade knives I've seen in a long time.
Is it heavy?
It's not too bad. Fits in that sheath really nice. Get a good grip on it. Okay. Not too tight. It's a big knife, huh?
What does that say?
Matt Graham.
Isn't
Show it up for people.
Graham's last name? Yeah, it is.
So, just reading up on some of the details, it's a 13.5-inch knife. This is a full tang. Just looking at it, you can tell it's full tang, which is going to be good. It's got a really kind of a cool shape to it. It is a 420 high carbon steel, so it's going to be pretty durable. It should keep an edge fairly well.
What's the circle for?
You know, I'm not too sure what the circle is for. There's a little cutout right there.
Is that on a lot of knives?
No, not a lot. Not a lot of fixed blade knives.
Is the case good enough so that like if you're walking or running or something and it's in your pocket that it could slip off?
The case?
Yeah.
I think if you put it inside of your belt, like I showed.
Like this part?
Yeah, like right there.
But if you didn't put it on, do you think the knife would come out?
No, the knife isn't going to come out if you're running. It's a pretty solid lock in there. Just a friction type situation, but if you need to pull it out, it comes out fairly well too. And the nice thing about a true leather sheath, that action of coming in and out is actually kind of good for the knife. It does some cleaning of the knife blade itself and a little bit of honing as it comes in and out across that leather. So boring, I know.
That's my
Oh my gosh. Really cool knife. Thank you for putting this in their BattlBox. I know there's been a lot of people that have been really waiting for a solid fixed blade knife for quite some time. The last fixed blade knife we got, I believe, was the Utica UTK S4, and this is long overdue. So this is kind of a redemption box in my thought, in a way. It's almost like, hey, welcome back BattlBox. You know, let's get amped. Let's close this year strong. This is freaking cool. 2 items I wasn't thrilled about. The Ready Man card thingy. I think it's kind of like a rehashed item, rehashed thought, done a little bit differently. Not too excited about it. I will keep it. I will put it in a kit, but I don't know if it was worth that much money. And then the Zombie Tinder, I've been a huge fan of the folks over at Zombie Tinder and a lot of the stuff they put out. A lot of their fire starters are just money. So to kind of have a kit, this fire kit, be priced at that price point, I think there's a lot better options out there. But I do like that Striker and Firesteel with that magnesium block on it. That's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet Firesteel. The knife is freaking amazing. 3 blades in this box. The Opinel, the kit knife, and this knife from Condor. The other kit knife was from Condor as well.
Besides the knife, I have 2 favorites. The first one, Opinel.
Oh, you like the Opinel knife?
Yeah, that one. I like that one.
Yep.
And then I also like the spark thingy that was in the little kit.
Oh, so you like that?
I like
Striker?
that part of the kit.
Yeah, but you like that one quite a bit. This is a really good Firesteel. I like that Firesteel quite a bit too. I'm gonna mess around with that for a little bit, see what that's all about. Some of my favorite items, I like the knife a lot. Like, you know, I like everything. I really like everything quite a bit. I don't mind this, but I just think it's a rehashed idea that's overpriced. And I don't mind this either. I just think that it costs...
overpriced.
I think it costs way too much, and it would have been awesome to get another item in that pro level, personally. But hey, you know, you don't get everything you want. Overall, pretty darn solid box. Pretty pleased. Thank you, young lady, for helping me with this. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comment, there is a comment section down below.
Down below.
Down below.
Down below.
What else should they do?
Like.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Yep.
Thanks for getting out with us with Chris.
Thanks for getting out with us with Chris.